the odd romantic episode.
Very odd.
And California, your bust. Look out, dirtbags in my dust.
Did you catch all of these? Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to MsMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best Disney movie cameos.
Giant Hawk, coming up.
For this list, we're looking at the best surprise appearances from Mouse House characters in Disney films. Number 10. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy, The Little Mermaid. Nowadays, the House of Mouse is home to dozens of iconic and colorful characters. However, 3 of the company's most iconic characters, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy, have been around since the 1920s and 30s.
I knew we had what it takes.
'Cause we're clever.
And brave.
As such, they found their way into a number of Disney properties throughout the years, including this blink and you'll miss it cameo in 1989's The Little Mermaid. The trio can be seen in the crowd of sea creatures during King Triton's grand introduction.
His Royal Highness King Triton.
You'll need a quick remote finger to catch it, but the 3 cartoon icons are definitely there. Number 9. Mrs. Potts and Chip Cup, Tarzan. Tarzan might not be remembered quite as fondly as fellow 90s flicks Aladdin and The Lion King, but at the time it was a critical and box office success, noted for its impressive use of computer animation.
Oh, put me down! Put me down! No, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up!
It paid homage to a Disney flick known for helping to pioneer the technology in its famous ballroom scene, Beauty and the Beast.
Tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change.
During the musical number Trash in the Camp, there's a glimpse of Mrs. Potts and her son Chip. While we don't see their faces, the shape and color of the tea set is clearly a nod and a wink. Number 8. Jack Skellington, James and the Giant Peach. Based on Roald Dahl's classic children's novel of the same name, this Tim Burton-produced animated feature follows James on a fantastical quest with a group of anthropomorphic insects. The film is filled with the kind of dark and quirky animation we've come to expect from Burton, so it wasn't exactly surprising to see one of his most famous creations pop up during the shipwreck scene.
A Skellington?
Yep, that is Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas torturing Mr. Centipede while James and Miss Spider look on in horror. The commander of a skeletal pirate crew, Jack doesn't actually get any lines, but all one needs is a quick look at his skull to tell that it's him.
I got a good one for you. Why don't skeletons play music in church? 'Cause they got no organs!
Number 7. Jessie and Nemo, Monsters, Inc. Quick, what do Jessie from the Toy Story franchise and Nemo from the Finding Nemo films have in common?
Is he doing okay?
I don't know, but whatever you do, don't mention D-A-R.
It's okay, I know who you're talking about.
If you said they both have a blink and you'll miss it cameo in Monsters, Inc., congratulations, you've been paying attention. Both characters make a brief appearance when Sully finally manages to return Boo to her bedroom. While there, Boo starts handing Sully her favorite toys, which eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed includes Jessie and Nemo.
Oh, that's cute. Yep. Well, that's very nice.
The interesting thing about this one is that fans wouldn't know who Nemo was until 2 years later, as Finding Nemo wasn't released until 2003. Oh, and a shout out to Pixar's Luxo Ball making an appearance as well. Talk about cramming him in. Number 6. Belle, Magic Carpet, and Pumbaa, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
All my life I wonder how it feels to pass a day not above them.
Based on Victor Hugo's 19th century novel, this 1996 flick featured multiple shout-outs to other Disney films of the era, and all in the same scene no less. The first thing viewers will likely notice is Belle from Beauty and the Beast walking through the lower right-hand corner in her trademark blue and white outfit, and reading a book for good measure.
Out there among the millers and the weavers and their wives, through the roofs and gables I can see them.
Just above her is a man shaking out a carpet that looks suspiciously like the magic carpet from Aladdin. Finally, in the bottom left-hand corner, you can just make out two men carrying a presumably dead Pumbaa. And for a Disney flick as dark as Hunchback, we wouldn't be surprised to learn if he was that night's feast. Number 5. Sigourney Weaver, Finding Dory. Legendary actor Sigourney Weaver's memorable cameo in this 2016 Disney-Pixar collaboration led to some of the film's funniest moments.
Hello?
I'm Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, hi, Sigourney! I need your help!
You won't have a hard time noticing this one, as Weaver's fictionalized version of herself can be heard saying, "Hello, I'm Sigourney Weaver," part of a voiceover loop that plays when Dory visits the Marine Life Institute. Dory mistakes Weaver's voice for a guide. It's a hilarious gag, and one that producers never thought would make the film's final cut. This wasn't Weaver's first Disney-Pixar collaboration, as she'd previously voiced the Axiom computer in WALL-E.
I know, honey. Men.
Attention, Axiom shoppers. Try blue. It's the new red.
Ooh. Number 4. Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, Frozen. Now here's a pair of cameos that make perfect sense. The kingdoms of Arendelle and Corona both exist in quasi-medieval settings, where people are accustomed to princesses, magic, and royal dilemmas.
Who marries the man she just met?
It's true love!
Whoa!
As such, it's not exactly far-fetched to imagine Rapunzel and Flynn Rider attending Princess Elsa's coronation, which they totally do. The duo can be seen entering the castle when Anna heads out to greet the guests. The unique hairstyles and clothing of both characters are a dead giveaway.
For the first time in forever, I'm dreaming of. Be the good girl you always have to.
Their inclusion has led to a number of interesting fan theories, with some postulating that Elsa and Anna are Rapunzel's cousins. Number 3. Scar, Hercules.
Now, what are you supposed to do? Kill Mufasa?
Precisely.
Scar may be a dastardly villain of the worst kind, but he gets treated pretty horribly in his brief Hercules cameo. The deceased lion can be seen adorning Hercules' head and shoulders, while a painter captures the hero's likeness at the midpoint of the movie.
At 1, you got a meeting with King Augeas. He's got a problem with his stables. I'd advise you not to wear your new sandal.
Scar, or what's left of him, is then thrown on the ground, where his pelt is used as a face rag by Phil. A likely explanation for this cameo resides in the fact that Andreas Deja, Hercules' supervising animator, had previously been responsible for animating Scar in The Lion King. Number 2. Stan Lee, Big Hero 6. Now here's a man who was no stranger to making cameos.
You know, I guess one person can make a difference. Enough said.
Legendary comic book writer Stan Lee made dozens of cameos in superhero films during his lifetime, but one you may not have noticed occurs at the very, very end of Big Hero 6.
Fred. Son.
In this post-credit scene, Lee appears as Fred's dad, a retired superhero. The cameo is surprisingly touching, as it had been previously established that Fred deeply admires his father despite the two rarely spending time together. So to see them embrace after Fred discovers his father's secret was a fantastic way to end the movie. Is Big Hero 6 the best Stan Lee Marvel cameo? It just might be. Anyway, here are some other great surprise cameos before we look at the most meta franchise.
You'll never find us in here. What's wrong? Ah! We found them! We need a spaceship to get away from the wind!
In the Southland, there's a city way down on the river.
Chicken a la king. No. Yeah, that's King Crab. I hate it when they do that.
Coco? Be quiet now.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Multiple cameos. Wreck-It Ralph franchise. Okay, so we don't have enough time to list all of the amazing cameos that occur during Ralph's adventures across his 2 hilarious and heartfelt films.
Hey, can't you read? Cast members only!
Some of them are obvious and in plain sight, like when Vanellope hangs out with literally all of the Disney princesses.
Hi. Whoa, ladies, I can explain.
But others are more blink and you'll miss it, such as the pop-up ads outside of eBay displaying pictures of Aunt Cass from Big Hero 6 and the King of Arendelle from Frozen. The Disney cameos in these films come hard and fast. And to paraphrase Ferris Bueller, if you don't stop to look around once in a while, you'll miss some of them. When I saw Ralph Breaks the Internet in theaters, I don't think I blinked for like 20 minutes. It's just such a treasure trove, you can't miss anything. Anyway, which Disney cameo is your favorite? Let us know in the comments and check out this other great video.